Welcome to our comprehensive guide on the age-old question, how much should I spend buying a present for a relative or a friend? It is a quandary that most people have grappled with at some point in their social lives. Finding the right balance between giving a generous gift and avoiding financial strain can be quite challenging. The first and most important guideline is to spend what comfortably fits within your budget. Extravagant spending to impress a loved one or a friend should not come at the expense of your financial stability. Remember, the intent behind gift giving is to express love, appreciation, or gratitude, not to make a statement about your wealth. Consider the occasion when setting your budget. Gifts for major life events such as weddings, engagements, or significant birthdays typically warrant more substantial financial commitment. On the other hand, for smaller events like housewarmings, going-away parties, or casual get-togethers, a less expensive token of your acknowledgement might suffice. Your relationship with the gift recipient is also a key factor. Close family members and dear friends who are dear to you might expect a more significant gesture than an acquaintance or a coworker. The thought and care you put into choosing a gift can also make a difference, softening the impact of the price tag. When setting a budget for a gift, it is also crucial to consider your own financial situation. Avoid stress or anxiety caused by overextending yourself. A well-chosen, modestly priced present will be gladly received when it is given from the heart. If you are shopping for multiple gifts at once, for instance during the holiday season or when celebrating several birthdays, it is smart to set an overall gifting budget and allocate different amounts for each recipient in a sustainable manner. At times, a personalized or homemade gift can be more touching and meaningful than a store-bought one, regardless of its price tag. Adding a bit of your personality or creativity to a gift can show your recipient the care and attention you put into it, making it priceless. Remember, gifts are about sharing happiness and contributing to the joy of the recipient. The goal is not to compete or one-up others with the grandeur of your gifts. Ultimately, it's the thought that counts. Consider the likes and interests of the recipient when choosing a gift as an example of a thoughtful gesture that makes it special. Culturally, the idea of spending for a gift might vary significantly. Some cultures place a lot of importance on the monetary value of the gift, while others are more focused on the meaning or symbolism behind the gesture. Whether you are at the mercy of a specific culture or navigating between different cultures, it's essential to understand and respect the customs in play. Certain occasions also imply specific spending limits or expectations. For example, at a white elephant party or a Secret Santa exchange, participants are often asked to adhere to a predetermined spending cap. Being mindful of these parameters will ensure you stay within appropriate boundaries. Sometimes, group gift giving might offer a meaningful solution. By pooling contributions, you can afford a more significant present, making it ideal for more substantial events or pricier items. This way, everyone involved can feel good about chipping in and the recipient will enjoy a gift they might not otherwise have received. Your travel expenses and living costs should never take a hit for the sake of buying a gift. It is important to prioritize your financial responsibilities, such as monthly rent, loan installments, or groceries, before allocating funds to gifts. There are many moments for more casual, less significant presents such as small tokens of appreciation for help from a neighbor, a kind gesture from a colleague, or unexpected compliment. It's always rewarding to recognize these moments, but remember that not every acknowledgement requires a trip to the store. Regardless of the specifics, the main thing is to show consideration for your financial situation and the occasion at hand to guide your gifting decisions. When in doubt, trust your instincts and focus more on the thought than the price. By doing so, you can ensure that every gift you give is an expression of love, appreciation, or joy, a reflection of yourself. It's important to note that some objectives, such as saving for a big purchase, paying off debts, or growing your emergency fund, might need to take priority over generous gift giving. In these cases, finding a balance between your financial goals and the urge to splurge on others can make all the difference. The joy of gifting often lies in thinking creatively. Consider unique presents, such as experiences or services, which might not necessarily cost an arm and a leg but can greatly enrich the recipient's life, creating fond memories for years to come. Be imaginative and always remember to consider the person and the occasion. Participate instead of giving a gift. On certain occasions, offering time, effort, or expertise can demonstrate dedication and commitment even more than a physical present. While monetary contributions can be part of such commitments, don't forget to consider contributions in non-monetary forms. Just as every individual is different, there is no one-size-fits-all answer to the question of how much to spend on gifts. Some people genuinely do not mind whether you bought a gift or not, as long as you make an effort to join the celebration. Others might see an expensive gift as a validation of the relationship or an indication of respect. If you are ever unsure about gift-giving etiquette in a particular situation, don't be afraid to ask. You would be surprised to find out how many people appreciate the honesty and openness of such a straightforward question, and you might end up getting just the guidance you need. Remember, Gift giving should be a pleasure, not a burden. Approach it with the right mindset and remember, it's not about the money. It's about the thought you put into it and the joy you get from making someone else happy. Giving should always be about making the recipient feel valued and appreciated, and not about showcasing your financial status. In summary, when it comes to the amount to spend on gifts, there are no hard and fast rules. The old adage suggests that it is the thought that counts and can guide us in gifting without imposing financial constraints. However, different occasions, relationships, and individual preferences demand different approaches, and by being considerate, respectful, and strategic, you can navigate the gifting maze successfully. Despite the importance of your relationship with the recipient, remember to be kind and considerate to yourself. Your financial well-being takes precedence over any gift, and making a decision to spend within your means is always a smart one and shows self-respect. The anticipation, thought, planning, and joy of giving a gift make up the intangible elements of the gesture. While the tangible components, such as the particular gift, its packaging, or even a handwritten card, add significant value to the process and the experience, these don't have to be exorbitantly priced or over the top. Rather, think of them as elements that will contribute to the overall thoughtful, well-planned, and meaningful act of giving. An important reminder in choosing gifts for others is to not apply your preferences unilaterally. A gift is for the recipient, not for the giver, so while it may be tempting to give something you like, it is crucial to consider the recipient's likes, hobbies, tastes, and needs. When all is said and done, the primary motivation behind gift giving should be to show your love and appreciation. If you approach every gifting situation with this mindset, you'll naturally gravitate towards thoughtful, appropriate gifts that suit both the occasion and your budget, guaranteeing a positive experience for both you and the recipient. There is no perfect formula or algorithm to calculate the correct amount to spend on a gift. Different situations and relationships require different monetary stakes, and it can take some time to figure out the right balance for you. So don't be too hard on yourself if the process seems complicated at times. Throughout the process of gift giving and figuring out the price to pay, always remember to keep it fun and stress-free. The fundamental purpose of gifting is to make others happy. So, don't be overly troubled with perceived expectations or pressure. Likewise, receiving a gift is a sign of someone's appreciation for you, so always receive it with a grateful heart, regardless of its monetary value. If you are still wrangling with the question of how much to spend on a gift, simply remember that it's about the thought and effort you put into the process. As much as it is a material offering, it's also a way to show that you care, respect, and appreciate the other person. Always keep in mind the joy of giving and the sentiment behind it. These are the elements that genuinely make a gift priceless. Shopping for gifts shouldn't be a stressful endeavor. Take the time to plan, set your budget, and try to enjoy the process. The best gifts are those that stem from genuine affection and consideration, so keep your recipients in mind, and let the gratification of making someone happy spur you on. Ultimately, always be kind to yourself. Gift giving can be very stressful, especially when budgets are tight or expectations are high. It's easy to put too much pressure on ourselves to be the perfect giver, but the reality is, the thought is what truly counts. As long as you're giving with love and consideration, you're already one step ahead. With this comprehensive guide on how much you should spend buying presents, you'll better navigate the maze of gift giving with grace and giving while staying in control of your finances. Remember, the joy of gift giving lies in the connection and love it fosters, not in the price tag attached to it. It is not about how much you spend, it's about how well you understand and look out for the ones you love, as that is the true gift.